All right. Hello and welcome to the Level 7 podcast, where we talk about video games, movies, TV shows, trading cards.
Summoning the devil.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at least twice a week. Or, well, that's what I call it when I go to the bathroom.
Hey, at least twice a week?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
My body is pure.
Oh,
I only need to expel
pure machine.
waste twice a week.
But yeah, this we're gonna go back to the normal podcast style this time around because last time we did the played some 64 games and stuff. So I don't know. Let us know what you think. We were gonna try to play a game of Commander, and just I don't know bullshit and talk over the top of it, but we couldn't figure out the camera situation. But if you're interested in that, let us know. We're always trying to keep it interesting and do new things and not just be like, hey, listen to us speak.
Yeah. I feel like at some point getting a commander in will be really fun.
Yeah, you're...
Especially now that I have a deck.
Oh, boy.
This isn't the whole deck, I promise. It's just parts of it.
That's all I need,
Just
though.
my shiny... Yeah,
That's all
I got
I
a
need.
shark, squid, two
The
sharks.
rest of the cards in this deck, trash. But these ones, dude, they win it every time.
On point.
All I need is 3 of them in my first hand, and I got this.
Right? See? There you go.
Yeah, whatever. I've been playing Remnant from the Ashes. I know we didn't talk about this. This wasn't on the agenda, but I was like, well, video game stuff. I've actually been playing a video game lately.
Right.
Which is
And I kept trying to
amazing.
join you guys, but apparently you have too many goddamn friends.
I'm sorry, boy. Yeah, no, I mean, shout out to Yeti and Matt.
Oh, it only lets you have 3 people?
Yeah, it's a 3-person party. So they are smaller, but it's balanced because there's only 3 classes. So you can have one of each class. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's there are pieces of it that are randomly generated. So when you have to go into somebody else's world and like play through something that you've technically already done, it's still different. But then it has world bosses that are the same throughout. So everybody who fights the world boss, they'll be fighting the same one.
It was definitely a pretty fun game, what little bit I did play.
Mm-hmm.
I mainly got through the tutorial, and then I was like, just let me do stuff.
You're like, I just want to join up with the homies,
Right.
shoot big trees and shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's like, everybody wants to draw the comparison to Dark Souls because that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
I think anymore it's not even like Dark Souls as much as we just need to rename the checkpoint system that Dark Souls uses.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's the reality, right? Because it's like, in Remnant, you don't, like, lose anything when you die. You just have to start back at the checkpoint, which it's always been that way. But I think the way that Dark Souls used the checkpoints to, like, reset enemies and stuff just seems different. Although it was always kind of the same, right? Like, every time you'd go back to a checkpoint, most of the time enemies would respawn.
Right.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm just trying to see what's so Dark Souls about it. Memorizing enemy patterns and dodging is definitely part of the gameplay. So
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I did not play it long enough to make comparisons to anything.
Yeah. This is more just me rambling to myself about what is or isn't a Dark Souls clone anymore.
That's fine.
Because it's like...
So, which class did you pick, though?
I think I picked the... I don't know. I can't remember shit like that.
So
I'm going to pick the one that's got the carbine.
Oh,
you start with the...
so the medium range one?
Yeah. But I did get a sniper rifle.
Nice. I definitely picked shotgunner.
Ah, yes.
It's just...
That's what Charlie was playing, too.
It's like he's got a hammer.
He's got a hammer. Yeah, he just smashes on people.
It's about as dwarven as you can get, and I have to get it. That's the way I got to go.
Yeah, just playing a sci-fi.
Yep.
Gotta be the dwarf.
Gotta be a dwarf, man. I can't get past it. It's just who I am.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. We got our ass kicked a bunch on one particular boss, which ended up being a lot easier to play that boss solo because the boss wasn't changing targets over and over, like making everything confusing. It's like it was easier to manipulate the boss's patterns with a single player because you know where the boss's focus is going to be the whole time. when you add 2 other players, it's like
Just
the dog's just like the boss is just like a dog looking at squirrels, just like what the fuck, over there, over there, over there. And the whole time you're trying to be like, where's he going? Like what the fuck? So that was cool. That's all about that. I don't know.
What the heck were the other free games this month?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh yeah, that was one I was excited about.
And then what are they doing? What is it called? Oh, I can't remember. The Yuffie thing or Yuffie?
Yuffie.
The Yuffie like expansion
DLC.
thing. What is it called? Integrate level 7 or level 7. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate is what it's called.
That's long as hell.
What's up in here, buddy?
All right.
I'm stoked. I've always liked Yuffie.
I always said Yuffie in my head.
Yuffie.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, like, would you use a long vowel even though there's a double consonant in between the vowels? Like, wouldn't it be Yuffie? Like, you don't say say hoofy, you say huffy.
Do you say huffy? I say hoofy.
Only when I'm doing whippets, bud. Level 7 Games does not condone whippets.
We were in no way responsible for your doings outside of our, anything.
Yes.
That's you.
Specifically whippets.
Don't do those.
Everybody's like, what's a whippet? Oh, I got to try that.
Oh, shit. Don't look it up. Moving on to not whippets. EA is now charging people for certain soccer players.
Well, kind of.
I mean,
so
they
yeah
are.
Yeah, EA's making them.
Right.
Somebody's making them. So the story is that players of the game started tweeting at EA saying, "Oh man, it's like we have to buy all these packs to try to get these players, yet your employees can just sell them on the open market for $1,700 plus." And they showed this example of the sales and kind of like led back. So EA responded with like, yes, we recognize there's a problem here. Clearly somebody on the inside is taking these digital players and then like listing them on auction sites.
That's freaking nuts, man. What? First off, why is that dude able to do that? What the fuck, FIFA players? Don't pay for electronic characters for more than like $5. That should be like the max. I think that's the most I ever spent, and that was to get Nemesis on Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I mean, I agree with you, but these people are... I mean, the players actually... It's not like a skin.
Right,
it's
right.
Yeah, but I think they're just that competitive. I don't know. It also does not make sense to me. But I've seen people spend that much on a... I mean, at least with a card, you get a thing.
Right.
It's still hard for me to like value digital goods, even though obviously like I'm wrong, but it's still just hard for me. Like blockchain, Ethereum, like all this shit that's like digital money, like,
or even the people that sell like shiny Pokemon on eBay because they have them in their game and they'll trade them to you for like so much.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what my mom needs to do. Mom, I know you don't listen to this podcast because you can't stand me. No, I'm just kidding. But you should sell Pokemon. My mom's a Pokemon Go addict. It's bad. She's got like multiple watches that like catch them.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And she's got like 3 phones that she's always running with 3 different accounts.
That's awesome. Like that dude that had the freaking wall of phones on his bike.
Yeah, that dude's legit.
Gosh.
My mom would have that if she had the time to do it.
Yeah. So she wasn't one of the 5 million punished for cheating?
I wouldn't put it past her, honestly. She wouldn't announce it if she was. So, Mom, I know you're not watching this.
If there was, I don't know, I guess we play Madden more than any of the other sports. If there was a player that you had to buy, who would it be and how much would you be willing to spend?
Steve Atwater. Everything.
Oh, Steve Atwater.
Everything.
I did. Oh. I think it was Madden 17 where I really got into Mutt. And I think I did like reassemble the Bronco greats at one point.
Nice.
Like Steve Atwater was definitely there. I got like Ed McCaffrey, Shannon Sharp, Champ Bailey, fucking Floyd Little,
Lyle Alzado. That's my
I don't
homie.
know.
Orange Crush. That's,
okay.
Orange Crush days there. Lyle Alzado, number 77. That was my.
He was your boy.
That was the first boy.
Yeah.
And then Carl Mecklenburg got 77, which Carl Mecklenburg is an all-time great, obviously. But yeah, Lyle Alzado was a beast, man. Just smashing on defensive lines.
Mm. Oh, and John Lynch, but I got him as a Buccaneer.
Ooh,
which was weird. That's like, wait.
You're like,
I thought. Okay.
He was younger then.
It was one of those like weird cards where he was in a Broncos uniform, but they listed him as a Buccaneer. It's like, wait, the Bronco part came after the whatever.
They're like, we don't have time for this.
Like, yeah,
don't ask questions.
He's like, I don't care. It's John freaking Lynch. He taught me how to tackle. Not in person.
Yeah, I was like, did he just like run up on you one day and just take you out? And he's just like, got you, bitch.
That's how you fucking tackle a person. And then he just,
you fucking just.
And he worked his way through that whole king soup.
You just
taking one person out,
tackling everyone. Got to practice. Season's coming up.
It was better than a signature. Tell you what.
Yeah.
No, he was one of the people before it was like illegal where he just shoved his head down and domed people.
No,
like just through the air and stuff. That was how I had to do it because I weighed like 140, sopping wet in all my football stuff, and I was a linebacker. It was Wyoming. They had two choices, me and the other guy that were linebackers. So that was it. So, yeah, I had to go against a lot of bigger people than myself, and that was how I took them down.
Yeah, I mean, that explains all the head trauma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man.
Let me
He's like, I played one season. You got the worst CTE we've ever seen, sir. Your form is...
What?
awful.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a superstar.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That Steve Atwater would probably be my go-to. Just hard hitting safety. Pick the ball. He could fucking smash on a running back. Like he can go head to head with Christian Okoye.
I think so. Yeah, the dude that couldn't be stopped.
The Christian Okoye hit Kansas City Chiefs.
Man, he stopped him like a brick wall. That was beautiful.
Literally knocked each other out, didn't they? I think.
Did they?
I think there was a.
I know John Lynch actually knocked out his brother-in-law.
Nice.
Doing one of those hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That was cool.
But
I don't know.
What about you? Who's your pick?
You know, that whole time I was trying to think of who the hell I would even pick.
I mean, Terrell Davis, fantastic. Right. I mean, I don't know.
They're all just kind of going
because you're gonna go with the Bronco, right? Like,
man,
it's got
hands down.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like, I don't know. I think if I was gonna pick a quarterback, I'd rather go Peyton Manning over John Elway. Personally,
I was gonna say his accuracy was way better.
Terrell Davis is the best running back we've ever had. Maybe Clinton Portis is a second.
I was gonna say Portis was really good. Oh, I don't know, man. I'll just go with Davis. I'll go with TD.
Okay.
Getting them TDs all day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's normally who I both draft in fantasy and on like any 2K or any of them where you get a fantasy draft first. I always go running backs first.
Hey, man.
If you don't have a good quarterback and your line sucks.
I was going to say, if the line sucks, Garrett Bowles, number 1, man. Did you see him last year? Killed it.
I know.
He went from being the worst to the best. Like, what the fuck?
I think, they were talking about this on The Fan. Shout out to The Fan for being freaking amazing Bronco radio. But they talked about how, like, there was a rule change, essentially, where unless the dude was, like, pulling, like, jerseys and, like, just yanking on people, they did not call holding on linemen. Like, if you, like, really watched and paid attention to this past season compared to seasons before it, like, every other play was a fucking holding call, and they're like, oh, no offensive line. I'm like, dude, I have to grab the guy to grab the guy. Like,
yeah.
So they finally
maybe they just
shit out.
Chilled out on it a little bit.
And they upped the pass interference calls, too. Because both of them in tandem sped the game up and got more points on board.
Well, I mean, that was
I think that one happened last year, though.
That was like the Kansas City Chiefs' whole deal. Like, they were a handsy defense.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. Whatever. We're talking about football a lot. I mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. We talk about stuff. Like, so stuff, things, nouns, verbs,
pronouns,
tenses. Pronouns? No, dude.
Clause.
Never. Hey. Never.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. Clauses.
Collages?
Collages.
Kaleidoscopes?
Colossus? I don't know. Yeah, thanks, EA. That's where we went from that. That's how we started.
Hey,
I was trying to track it back for a minute.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, what the fuck? What started this conversation?
Why did we start talking about football?
Okay. So EA is a boner. Oh yeah, you wanted to talk about the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, Snyder Cut.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not seen one of the DC Universe movies.
I mean, that's fine. If you don't want to watch them, who's gonna make you?
Well, it's not that anybody needs to make me. It's just like, I don't know, man. There's like,
well, yeah, and
somebody's always growling.
That's definitely one of the things that a lot of people don't seem to like about DC movies is that their heroes are serious. Like, there are goofy versions of them, but they're all serious characters.
Right.
Like, for the most part.
I think, so here's why I think that's harder to pull off. That's why I think Marvel does better, because you can do silly in a movie. When you got a bunch of dingbats wearing costumes and like, you know, it's like when you throw in a joke, it's like, okay, it knows what it is. It's still fantastical. But once you try to make that too real,
right, it gets weird. And I know it, because, yeah, movie-wise, Marvel's characters lend themselves more to it. But for, like, full-on novel-esque character building, arcs, and, like, villains and everything about storytelling-wise, it's all about DC. Like, the books are incredible.
I don't have an opinion.
I mean, it's not.
I just don't want the people to think that I'm not stating my opinion. I just don't have an opinion. I like some of the movies. I like some.
Right.
I've read a comic or two. Comics were never. It's always something I wanted to get into, but there wasn't a comic shop close enough. And I don't know. I just spent my money on stupider shit.
Is there stupid? No.
Food, there's candy, and soda, man. I mean,
but what kid didn't spend there?
I know, but I mean, like, imagine the things I could have.
Yeah.
If I didn't just eat all my money.
That's okay. It's good for you.
What are you gonna do? It's not. I'm missing teeth. I have diabetes.
Yeah.
I don't actually have diabetes.
Yeah.
But I'll probably get it because I have no self-control.
That will happen. But
continuing on.
Yes, DC characters. I've always loved them. People our age always loved them. They had the best cartoons.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Batman, okay. I mean, X-Men was good.
X-Men was amazing. Yeah. I will never say it's not.
Okay.
But
I'm just trying to think.
Spider-Man was good.
Spider-Man was pretty good, but
wasn't
Batman was better.
Batman and X-Men were probably the two best like superhero cartoons ever made.
I agree. Batman animated series. Batman Beyond was really good, but Batman animated was...
Yeah. Yes.
She was nice. She was a nice one.
And, I mean, Superman, the animated adventures of Superman, those are amazing.
Superman was always a cheater character.
Yeah.
I could never do it. It was just like he had every power.
Which is funny because at one point he actually did. He could literally like transform himself and like clone himself and like,
figures. That's all he needs is literally every power.
Right.
He's like, I could shoot lasers out of my eyes and I'm super fucking fast and I can see through stuff and
right.
And I got cold breath.
He's definitely he's a hard character to write for.
The powers don't even make sense. They just mashed everything.
They really did. It's fucking bizarre. And now he has like a solar flare explosion as well.
He's just Goku now.
I mean, Goku keeps copying his ass.
I guess Goku don't have no fucking ice breath.
Doesn't he?
Comment.
I'm sure he does. Just double mints.
Yeah, it's just like some lame villain. Goku, you can't do this. And then Krillin's in the back just going.
And then they all lose, but then they all train, and then they all win.
I mean, that's shit. Gotta get good.
Well, but yeah, Superman, I definitely feel like is underappreciated. Yeah.
Overappreciated.
No. Because, I mean, most people have the opinion that you have of like, yeah,
No,
he's
most
super overpowered. I think most people would say that.
people say that now because he was for so long so coveted. And I think, yeah, and then I think everybody's
I mean, like, definitely right now in time, not overall.
Yeah, definitely right now in time, everybody's like kind of over Superman.
Yeah, but really, you just have to either
give him another power.
You got to get one of the good books where it's about his character, not about his powers, and where he barely does any superheroing, really. Or, Man of Steel. Stop shitting on that movie, everyone. That movie was good, damn it.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah, you never saw it. There you go.
I like Henry Cavill. I like Count of Monte Cristo. He was Albert.
And Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, I've never seen that.
You've never seen Man from U.N.C.L.E.? I'm more upset about that one than the DC ones.
Really?
Dude, that movie...
I've never even heard of Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, it's so good. It's like a goofy 007 movie.
Okay.
But not like I Spy goofy, but 007 with badassness, but then touches of goofiness here and there.
Sure, like Austin Powers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Get the fuck? No.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
No. No, Austin, get away from me.
Oh, Mike Myers.
But yeah, I'm super excited about this one because I think it's even supposed to be like 4 hours long or something. It's a fucking chunk of a movie, man. Because there was so much that they kept building up to, and then the movie came out, and they were just like, yeah, this movie's long. Cut it. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I really hope it is as good as I imagine. Because it looks like they
I thought you were going to qualify that with like as good as critic Larry Miller claimed that it was. And you're like, I hope it's as good as I hope that it is.
Right. Well, I mean, it's hard because
I know.
DC characters really do like if you have to learn who the characters are, like because they develop in a long track, and but then they also do like cool superhero shit in between. So,
right.
I mean, it's understandable. Not everybody wants to put that kind of freaking effort into understanding Aquaman.
No.
Which actually is my favorite of the Justice League. Not because of Beefcake McFarterface. I don't know what his name is. Jason Momoa. There you go.
Whatever, dude.
I mean, I'm happy they picked him because it finally gave people a look on him to be like, oh, he's awesome because he's that one guy.
I mean...
Which I'm totally fine with. I'm happy they didn't cast some super white blonde dude.
Yeah, I don't think that would have... I think people would have been like, oh...
Oh, people would have started judging immediately. That's why I'm stoked that they picked a person that everyone was in love with.
Well, and also just like completely different than what you expect.
Right. I mean,
cool.
He's a lot like the 90s Aquaman, just with...
Oh, really?
With dark hair. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I mean, attitude-wise, dude, 90s Aquaman was dark as fuck.
Really?
He literally had to cut his own hand off to save his child at one point. That's why he had a hook.
So he didn't have no fucking legs? Or no fucking hands?
No legs.
No, I don't know. Aquaman isn't a mermaid?
No. It's a merman.
So wait, he ain't no fucking mermaid though, but can he swim fast?
Of course he swims fast.
I mean, does he swim faster than he runs?
Yes. But
with regular legs though?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that make sense? His legs can move.
Fly.
He fucking steals energy from the sun.
I mean, they're superheroes. It's not all gonna make sense.
What I mean is, like, can he kick faster underwater for some reason than he can on the land?
I don't know, man. I don't.
I want to know the logistics of how he can swim faster with legs. If he doesn't get like a temporary tail.
Normally, it looks like he flies through the water. Like he literally just like Superman's it. And like, you're like, whoa, there he goes.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so he has a
aqua jetpack.
Thigh jetpacks. Okay,
he's got the caterpillar from Hunt from Red October that runs silent. But
it's more like he controls the water that propels him, not like he's swimming through it. He's not really exerting any energy.
Right.
The water's doing all the work.
Pretty much.
He's actually stationary. He's just planking the whole time. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. So there you go.
Cool.
But yeah, seriously.
I think it's an important question. I mean, because it's like when he's underwater, he's going like way faster than on land.
That'd be amazing. I think they kind of do that though for the Justice League movie, because I think they like just blur his feet. There's like full Sonic mode.
But it's like he can't do that. As soon as he stands on land, his feet get slower. Like his legs aren't as strong for some reason. Or imagine that's how he runs like that's how he walks.
Oh my goodness.
Right? I mean,
I guess so, yeah. But yeah, for real. Start with the new 52. Everybody always gives that series or that session, I don't know what you want to call it, version of the DC universe shit, but Aquaman in the new 52 was amazing.
Okay.
And they did answer a lot of stuff, like he was eating in a seafood restaurant at one point, and somebody walked up to him and they're like, "You're Aquaman." And he's like, "Yeah."
I order a burger.
And then they're like, "Well, you're eating fish," because he was eating fish and chips. He's like, "Yeah." They're like, "Don't you talk to fish?"
And he's like, "As I eat them, you're delicious."
And he's like, "No, I telepathically control them. That's different. And fish are dumb. And I live in the ocean. What the hell do you think I eat?"
Yeah, I mean, true that. Fish are dumb.
Yeah. And I think like dolphins and whales are like the few that he talks to.
Well, yeah, because dolphins are mammals, though.
Yeah, but they live in the ocean.
So he can talk to fish and mammals telepathically?
I mean, it's a water mammal.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
So he has...
He can even talk to microorganisms inside of water.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, what if you take a dolphin out of water? Can he talk to it anymore?
Of course he could. Dolphins talk... he probably talks to dolphins in a language, because dolphins have a language that they vocally use.
Oh, okay, a fish. Can he communicate with a fish when it's out of water? Like, why? What makes him not be able to communicate with a lizard? It lives in the water sometimes.
He just is always in the water.
Well, can he communicate with... I want to know about Aquaman. What about amphibians? What are the exceptions here?
I mean, he probably could. He controls the Kraken, which is like part crocodile.
Okay. You ever seen him control a frog?
I don't know.
A salamander. A newt.
He probably could.
I would be interested. DC executive.
I want to know from... Oh, man. Now I forgot all their names. I used to know all the names. Whatever. Tim Bruce, tell us, even though he had nothing to do with Aquaman.
I just think it's curious that maybe he's not letting everybody know that he's just telepathic. Because it doesn't make sense that he can communicate with water animals in and out of the water, even though they're fish and mammal.
But he's also king of the sea. So he's also given that power by the Trident. Like, part of it.
But what I want to know is where does the line stop? Like, what about indigenous people to, like, coastal regions?
He can actually control people a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because he does... Now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember a time when he did control a person for, like, a second, just to, like, make it so they couldn't hurt him or something. Trying to remember the exact storyline that was part of. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he does just have... He has strong aquamarine telepathy.
There you go.
But it also extends to other creatures just depending on their level of intelligence and orientation to water or something like that.
There you go. There it is, people.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. So he has straight up regular ass telepathic powers that are enhanced to marine biology.
Yes.
Insane. Wow.
Further strengthened by the trident.
The trident does. He's actually just kind of a punk. It's all the trident doing the work.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking meathead. He's just like, "Durr, I like fish."
Oh my god. Man, we've talked about a superhero that everybody's gonna be like, "Why the fuck do you talk about Aquaman for so long?"
I think I have valid questions.
I like the questions
because Aquaman is like, you're right. It's a. People, everybody wants to know, like, oh yeah, why does Superman fucking have a giant mole on his back? Obviously everybody knows the answer to that one, but
clearly,
but not everybody knows about Aquaman's the minutia, the gears.
How does it fine print?
Yeah, the credits.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is interesting in the world?
His wife Mira does control water.
So she controls water.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't control water.
No.
He controls
living creatures within the water.
And then he can kick fast underwater.
Super fast.
But only underwater.
Because
the trident gives him water kick power.
No, he can always swim fast. That's just a...
So does he swim with his arms?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? I wonder what dictates when he uses his arms or not.
When he really wants to get the hell away from something.
Yeah, I guess. It's like when you're swimming away from like the fake shark in your head.
Right.
When you're like, there's definitely a shark in this swimming pool. I don't know why there would be, but there is. You ever have that?
Oh, man. Yes.
Why is that a thing?
And I love sharks, too. And I still get that every once in a while.
I mean, love sharks. Like,
dude.
I think sharks are cool, but...
No, dude. I love sharks.
I wouldn't, like, hug a shark.
You wouldn't hug a shark? I want to hug a blue shark.
I do not want to touch a shark.
No?
No, I'll eat a shark.
I definitely wouldn't turn it down. I'd feel bad about it, but I'd eat it.
You would feel bad?
I mean, just because I like sharks so much. Kind of like a crazy lady would feel bad about eating her cats. But I don't give a fuck about cats.
Would you eat koala?
Literally, in a weird situation, I'd eat anything. I don't give a crap.
In a weird situation, you go to a fucking crazy ass goofy restaurant and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man? You want to eat some aardvark?"
That's a weird situation. I'd say, I'd be like, you know what? Yes, weird restaurant. I want to try your aardvark.
Like, or would you rather have the cheeseburger? Thanks for coming to Chili's.
No, I'll take the aardvark.
I'm trying to make it a more normal situation.
There's not a normal situation for getting aardvark.
Yeah, you're probably right. I wish I didn't eat so much aardvark.
Damn aardvark.
I'm actually sick of it. You eat so much aardvark in one day.
It's true.
It's too much.
It's too much. Are made out of.
You shouldn't eat more than 4 or 5 aardvarks in a day.
There's a ton of aardvarks in tofu. Like 15 per square.
It's true.
Not even a big cube. Square. It's like a little medium square.
It's true. What? What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. We went.
Well, what's the next thing on the list?
Okay, the ending, or NVIDIA is going to stop creating the chip that runs the Nintendo Switch this year.
They're just going to stop making it. Weird. It's almost as if somebody said, "Hey, we're not going to pay you to make that chip anymore."
Yeah, weird.
It's like, why would a company stop making something that another company is buying? Because they're not going to buy it anymore because they're buying something else. So there could be a new and improved version of the chip, which could create like a revised version of the Switch that is still just a Switch.
I'd almost say something like a pro console.
Maybe
not.
What if they don't do the pro console? What if they just do another redesign? And they're like, "Hey, check it out. It's slightly better. It's got a better power, battery."
I mean, they did that already.
I mean, they're kind of notorious for just doing it over and... I mean, how many fucking 3DSs are there? There's 3DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS, new 3DS XL, 2DS, New 2DS XL.
Is there really a new 2DS?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, the new 2DS was the there was a flip open 2DS.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I thought it was just the brick. I was gonna be like, cool, I'm gonna go get me a new 2DS. Not if it's the damn flip up clamshell. I hate clamshell. I want the door stopper.
Yeah, exactly. I want the hunk of cheese.
Cheese is my favorite.
I fucking love my favorite.
It's my favorite to nibble on.
Man,
just throughout the day.
I love it when somebody just gives us like a 3-star review with like no explanation. Just all 3 stores, 3 stars, no explanation. I'm like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm completely neutral about this. Like,
apparently they are too.
It's like, yeah, but they're not neutral enough to not leave the reviews.
Right.
So they're like not neutral. So it's like they're like, yeah, I gotta make sure to let the world know that I don't have a feeling on this. Like,
yup.
It's just, if you're mad at something and you want to talk about it, that makes sense. If you're excited about something, you want to talk about it, that makes sense. If you don't give a fuck about it, why are you what?
Without an explanation?
Without an explanation. Yeah. Not like, hey, I went there, they gave me great customer service, but then the dude took a dookie on my shoe.
Definitely 3 star.
3 stars. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Sometimes you gotta go, you gotta go.
You can't control explosive diarrhea when it happens.
You know, or like, I went there and I got mugged.
But it wasn't their fault, so it's a good store, but I still got mugged.
Exactly. But the guys called the ambulance and saved my life. 3 stars. Like, you know, something like that. Like, that I could see being like a 3-star review, but like nothing. It's like, well, why did you even leave the review? Why? Okay, I'm over it. It's just a philosophical question as to what is worth people's time and why.
I have no clue what's worth people's time.
Sebastian, whoever you are, let's see.
Because, I mean, how many hours have people watched somebody else play Minecraft?
Oh yeah, that's weird.
That one
Sebastian Mendoza, your 3-star review, I accept. I don't know why. I don't know what it means. I don't know why you left all 3 stores 3-star. I mean, maybe all 3 stores give you the exact same mediocre service. It's possible. I wish I knew. But, you know, we'll never know.
We'll never know. But yeah, like watching people play Minecraft, like I get if you want to try to learn something and be like, how do you do this? But there's billions and billions of hours of people watching other people play a game that's fun to play, and they're not competing or anything like a Rainbow Six tournament. You watch those people because they're amazeballs. Or, I mean, you want to see somebody's cool building, but not that many hours worth, right? I don't know. I'm really confused as to where we were going with that.
I think most streaming is about the person you're watching, not what you're watching. And so it's true. Like Minecraft is just, or was. I don't think it is anymore. But I mean, like that was like, you know, wasn't PewDiePie like, wasn't that like a big thing that dude was doing? Like, I think when he got big, because I mean, you know, Minecraft streaming was, I mean, it's probably still big, but I think it was like the biggest game before Fortnite came along and PUBG and I don't know. Right. League of Legends has been pretty big for a while, but I think it was League of Legends and Minecraft for a while. But again, I think people mostly watch the streamers because I've asked myself this question a lot. Like, why do people just not play the fucking game themselves?
Right.
But I think it's as close to like just hanging out with a homie and playing a game, being like, "Oh man, this dude is hilarious. Wish I had friends."
That's the way I feel every time. Especially when I play Rainbow alone.
Yeah, that's maybe
John.
Maybe if you didn't play a fucking 6-year-old game.
If it wasn't so damn good, I wouldn't have to.
I hear that the community is toxic, okay? I don't know what that means, but I hear that the Rainbow Six Siege community is toxic, okay?
You just gotta be good, bro.
I think that's what it is. If you suck, somebody's just gonna be like, "Hey, you suck at this game, idiot."
That's pretty much it. It's
Yeah.
like, but if you're bothered by that, you shouldn't be playing online games either. I definitely got a ton of that when I started. Because they're like, "What are you doing?" And I just come back and be like,
I don't fucking know. He's like, over now. I don't know what the fuck, Mayday.
"Who knew the door exploded? Games weren't like this."
Games weren't like this. It's too real.
That was like my. It's been weird because I've definitely had a reintroduction into playing new games. Because there for like a 5 or 6 year period, the only games I played were old games, and then I'd kind of play new ones from time to time. But it was never like the day of. I think the first one that really started bringing me back into new games was probably Doom 2016. And I was like, yep, Doom. Here we go.
It's a biggie. It's a good one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so
They
good.
killed it.
So, this is the first like multiplayer that I've played too that, man, I can't stop. It's so fun.
So I'm gonna get the PS5 like deluxe edition, and we'll see. The box art for that looks fucking stupid though.
Oh,
It's so stupid looking. Like if you remember, you should put it up. Like if you have time, but
I'll even try to find it right now.
Oh man, it is awful.
Damn it! Because the PS4 one was gorgeous.
Yeah, this looks stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try the game and hopefully, I'm better than you at it because it's all that really matters.
What the fuck?
Isn't that the worst box art you've ever seen? It's like they're trying to be Fortnite or something.
Dear God, what
Yeah.
did you do?
Yeah, they took a game that was like, hey, it's a serious shooter. It's really good and complex and strategic.
That's fucking.
Let's make it like a fucking
who
cartoon.
even is the person up front? They're not even in their uniforms. God damn it, Ubisoft, you stupid fucks. How do you screw up a picture of people with guns? It's not that hard.
Let me look at it again. It's so stupid.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what?
Like, I don't even know who that is. I know who he is, but where's his fucking helmet? He doesn't even have a gun.
Whatever, dude. He's got a fucking hammer.
He's got a hammer.
Because you're
I mean,
an elite
yes.
squadron of trained killers, and he's got a fucking hammer. Yeah, dude. You brought Thor with you on the infiltration mission.
He's my least favorite. Yeah, dear. I'm printing out my own. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, they do some stupid stuff sometimes to try to get attention with box art. Box art is just sometimes the worst.
God.
But that and Crash Bandicoot comes out this week too. We should have that one on Friday.
Ooh.
For the Switch. It already came out on PS4 and Xbox, but they're releasing it on the Switch now, which should be cool.
Which Friday, date-wise?
What's this Friday?
The 12th.
The 12th then.
Okay.
It's the 12th.
The 12th.
Because the 19th is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so yeah, the 19th Time Spiral Remastered and Pokemon Battle Styles comes out.
Oh, really?
Same day.
Oh, damn.
And there's probably some games too.
And you guys are getting those in, right?
We're definitely going to have some Time Spiral, and we will have some Battle Styles.
Okay.
Although, we're not 100% sure what we're going to have yet, or what's going to be available, or whatever. It's a day-to-day assessment because Pokemon shit is just so insane right now.
And with the MSRP weirdness of Magic.
I mean, there just isn't. They just
Right.
yeah. So I mean, the boxes last I checked were going for $200, but that was a couple days ago. But I think that's what we're still selling them for.
Yeah. Well, all right then. I'm definitely picking me up some of that Time Spiral.
Give me some Time Spiral. We will definitely be opening a box of Time Spiral for the channel, and opening a box of Battle Styles for the channel.
Oh, nice.
So
That sounds awesome.
that's very fun.
Do I get to do them both?
You can do them. Ooh, I might have you do the magic one, and I might have. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that answer too, though.
Just because, well, Aiden does pretty good box openings, and he gets really psyched, and he actually knows all the Pokemon
Okay.
cards, but at the same time, Who cares? If you want to do it.
I mean, we'll talk.
We'll talk later, see what we can put together. I'm sure we can find a plan.
A copacetic intertwangling of our thoughts.
Don't intertwangle with me ever, dude. I'm telling you right now. You ever try to intertwangle with me? We got a fucking problem, bro. Those are fighting words.
It's okay.
My mom watches this podcast.
No, she doesn't.
EA watches this podcast.
I know. They keep bugging me to just talk nice.
They're like, come please. Let's quit bringing up Dead Space.
I could give you this soccer player for free.
Oh, yeah, right. They would charge you for it.
I mean, the shipping would cost a lot for the digital product.
Right. They give you the players, but forget to you have to download his legs separately.
Yeah. That's going to be $25 extra per toe.
Fuck that. I'm just going to order Aquaman's legs. Just so fast.
He kicks that ball so hard it shot through a person. So yeah, Crash is coming out, Time Spiral, and Pokemon. And nope, 25th is the Retron Square. I thought that was going to be this Friday.
That's true. There's some Digimon stuff coming up too. Like we'll be getting some of the newer Digimon stuff here in a little bit.
Nice.
Not a lot, unfortunately. That game just didn't make enough product, and so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like we were looking today, Bandai did this weird like public announcement, like I don't know, whatever press release type deal, where they're like, we heard that stores are selling boxes for more than the suggested retail price. And we want to do everything to ensure that this doesn't continue to happen. It's like, it's the store's fault that you didn't make enough fucking product. Right. And like the stores are supposed to like take a ding to their like reputation because there's a demand for your product. So it's like, what? What a weird scenario. You're like trying to like,
that's some cyberpunk level bullshit.
Right. I was like, okay, well, fuck you guys then. Like, I'll sell your shit to a hobo and have him smear it and shit and put it on the Capitol and call it a revolution.
Especially if he pulls that double blue eyes dragon or
what? Wargreymon.
And then he becomes one with the cars and then all
Digimon.
of a sudden
Digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
And then there's just this hobo merging with the heart of his card halfway through the Capitol. And then he just fucking stuck sticking out his like,
oh, God, do you have any change?
And all of a sudden, some Egyptian god shows up for 5 cards reason. Because wasn't that one of them you had to put the leg, the arm, and the
You're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, my dude.
My bad.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, I think he's talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I think, yep, it switched to Yu-Gi-Oh at some random point. There you go.
I mean, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. There's a few of those early 90s ones, late 90s ones where you're just like, me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Digimon was cool. It was just more angsty Pokemon. Did you ever watch it?
Oh, man, I watched the shit out of Digimon. Yeah.
See, I did not. I didn't really like it that much. I was like, okay, I'm going to watch Pokemon.
It was one of the 14 channels I had, and when Pokemon wasn't on, and I was looking for something else, I was like, cool, Pokemon Substitute. Here we go.
It's true. Like, if it's on, you got to watch it.
Right.
There was just some of those shows. I watched a lot of Aladdin, the animated series.
That was a good-ass show, though.
It was good.
Dude, I watched the hell out of that, too. That, Goof Troop, there was another, Even Stevens.
I never watched Even Stevens. Is it Disney Channel?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I never had Disney Channel.
For some reason, it was like one of the 14 channels that we actually had. And then I think after we had it for like a decade, the cable company called my dad and was like, hey, so you've been getting Disney for free? Could you pay us for that? And he's like, hell no.
He's like,
that
hell
all
no.
on you.
Yeah, dude, we had the CW, bro.
Oh, CW, the Fox 4 Kids.
Oh, yeah, that was dope. There was the ABC one. After these messages, we'll be right back. With the dog.
Yeah. What the hell did they call that one?
It was just, I think, it's Saturday morning cartoons. Just pretty generic name.
I remember that one, yeah. Then we had PBS.
Did you watch Bozo the Clown? Or was that his name?
That's Bozo Clown. The dude from like the 60s?
There's that guy. There's another dude. Or, not Bozo. What the fuck was his name? I can't remember. Whatever. There was like a local clown dude.
Oh, then no.
What the hell was his name? Ricky. No.
Ricky the sad clown.
Ricky the shitty clown.
Hi, kid.
You got any money?
You like violence?
Oh, yeah. Little Slim Shitty.
Yo. Want to see me stick 4-inch nails through my eyelids? I couldn't afford the 9. Those were huge.
It's burns. What the hell was that clown's name?
I had no clowns.
Ricky.
Just sticking with Ricky.
His name was not Ricky.
It's Ricky. I know it was Ricky.
Fucking Ricky. Denver Clown.
I mean, that definitely would have been the channels we got
show.
If we got any of them. But dude,
Blinky. Fucking Blinky the Clown.
No, I did not watch that.
A happy birthday to you.
God,
A happy birthday. Yeah, no, Blinky the Clown, dude. That's where you'd watch like Tom and Jerry. He'd have
what?
Yeah.
I just watched Tom and Jerry.
I mean, so he was like the host of the Blinky's Fun Club, right? And they would be like, "Oh man, Blinky's Fun Club, oh man," and then he would be like, "Okay, now let's watch the show from Tom and Jerry," and then they would be like, "Doop doop 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 doop," and murder each other.
Dude, TV back then was a weird, wacky place, but you got some real gems hidden among the shit from time to time.
Yeah. Blinky's Fun Club was just like a Weird Al UHF scenario.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds amazing, and I totally would have watched that just to be like, this is weird as
and they filmed it in Denver, so you could get a ticket and go to the studio if it was your birthday, and they'd be like, do the birthday thing on the show and shit. I never did that because that would creep me out. But whatever. Anyhow, so yeah, Blinky the Clown. There you go. That's where you can watch all of your favorite Tom and Jerry greats. Why would they make a movie about that? Did you see that?
Dude, they made a movie back in the day. Did you watch that one?
No.
That one was really good. I like that one a lot. I don't know about this new one, though. They're trying to pull that weird early 2000s, put animated creatures into the movie of we're in the real world now.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was not.
Yeah, like Rocky Bullwinkle bullshit. Which, I like those movies, but because they're really bad. You know I would never defend their quality to anyone.
You know what movies I've rewatched recently were the two newest Muppet movies. So good, dude.
Those were amazing.
So good.
Did you ever watch
Tina Fey?
Oh, man, she's hilarious.
She's awesome.
I definitely enjoyed Marshall's, or whatever the hell his name is. Marshall from How I Met Your Mother in the first one. Tall dude. Forgetting Sarah Marshall as well.
Oh, Jason Segel?
That's his name. There you go. Yeah.
He
was amazing. He was hilarious.
Yeah, he's really good. He wrote the movie, too. I think he, produced it as well.
Really?
Yeah, he was a co-writer, co-director, co-producer. I don't know.
Hot damn. Even
he
more
was
impressive.
Co-guy. Real co-man.
Coattails.
Bruh. I don't know.
Did you ever watch the Happy Time Murders?
No.
Dude, that one was actually pretty damn funny. I don't know why so many people gave it grief. And then, I didn't watch it for a long time because I just heard everybody was like, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. And then I watched it and it's like, that was ridiculous, unnecessary, and just so hilariously inappropriate. What was bad?
And what was what is it called?
Happy Time Murders, which is pretty much if you had the Muppets existing in the world and it was the real world.
Oh, okay.
So there was murders and there were Muppets that were cops and trash cleaners and stuff and
nice.
But they just were intermingled. People had their prejudice against Muppets. Muppets hated normal people. There were sex clubs for Muppets.
And it was a TV show?
No, it was a movie.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch it.
Dude, it was I mean, it's not like the best movie ever, but everybody made it sound like it was worse than the Garbage Pails Kids movie from back in the 80s.
I mean, that's like Death to Smoochy. Death to Smoochy. I don't know if you've ever watched that movie.
Oh, I did watch that. That one's incredible.
Yeah, that movie got a Razzie.
Yeah.
For worst movie. One. That movie is fucking
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Oh my God, I forgot about that movie.
One of the greatest movies. Robin Williams, Edward Norton, fucking, what's her name? Fucking, I don't know, the chick from 40-Year-Old Virgin, Catherine something.
Catherine
Danny DeVito.
Jones.
Danny DeVito directed it.
He directed it?
He directed it. Yeah.
I did not know that.
John Daly in it. It's got the guy that talks like this from Miss Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
John Stewart, Harvey Feinstein.
Did I say John Daly?
Firestein?
John Stewart.
John Stewart. Catherine Keener?
Yeah, Catherine Keener. Yeah, there you
go. Danny Woodburn.
I don't know who that is.
Willow? Oh, far left.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
These are like the one I've already gone one over.
Yeah, there's some.
Oh, that creepy fucking dude.
Yeah. He's Buggy Bumpers, dude.
Vincent
Buggy Bumpers.
Chevalier. Wow, I have not paid attention to anyone.
But if you haven't seen, Mom, if you're still watching, go watch Death to Smoochy. No, it's fucking awesome. It's one of the best movies ever. It's okay. So for anybody still paying attention, it is a movie where Edward Norton and Robin Williams play competing children's TV show mascots, and it's essentially the dark underbelly of children's TV shows, and like all the horrible shit that goes on, and there's like murders and smear campaigns, and
it's as if like Barney was trying to fight Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
like
it's exactly
the actors of those.
Right,
characters.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's such a good movie. I don't even remember why the hell or where I even watched that one. I feel like that one came up on Stars one day.
Yeah, nobody watched that movie, and I watched it. I can't remember. Me and the homies were watching it one time. We're just like, this is the greatest shit ever. Like,
right?
What about peacefully go into the night, motherfucker? Like Robin Williams in that movie is just great. He's sitting there drinking the tea. He's like, "Don't be like me. Keep your dignity." And then he spills the tea on himself, and he's just like, "My balls." And it's just like he can't even. So yeah,
dude, hell yeah. Okay, now
wow.
I'm really distracted by Death of Smoochy. I guess one of the last things we should talk about is that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just got a trailer dropped for Shredder's Revenge. Did you watch the trailer yet or no?
I have not seen the trailer.
It's just got some awesome, it's classic 90s look to it. Had a lot of animated, I'm sure, cutscenes. Just possibly part of just the intro, possibly in the game later on. But yeah, the style looked a lot like the way people do 16-bit shit now, but of Turtles in Time. But I think it's meant to be a sequel of Turtles in Time.
Is that what it is? Because I was gonna say the Revenge of Shredder, like kind of like from when exactly? Like
from when they kicked the shit out of him at the end of Turtles in Time.
You think so? That's the assumption.
That's my guess.
Okay,
because
I bet they didn't call it Turtles 5.
Right, but
I mean,
I don't think they're going to do that.
I'm just saying, man.
I would love that.
I want to know. I want to know the timeline that we're working in here. Is this a Zelda type scenario where it's a completely different turtle?
I don't think so.
I want evidence.
I mean, because that you did kick the shit out of Shredder at the very end of Turtles in Time, and then who else would want revenge except for the guy that just got his butt kicked?
Yeah. I mean, just got his butt kicked 20 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. You're probably right. But they should have called it Turtles 5 Revenge of Shredder then.
That would have been really cool.
But
whatever.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? But that's cool. I mean, I like the arcade style beat 'em ups. It's different now than it used to be. Now that you can just quarter feed everything, and they just kind of let you beat games. Like you're just like, oh, right. Cool. Glad I spent $20 to $40 on the digital version of that. It definitely doesn't sound like it's going to get a physical release.
It probably won't.
It might get some like limited release because they've even been doing like $20 and $30 games sometimes from the normal distributors.
Yeah. Well,
see them every once in a while. It's just most of them we don't stock because, they suck is the problem. But if this one's good, we'll see.
Hell yeah. It even kind of looks like the TMNT game from the Game Boy Advance. And
wow.
And I do mean, like, the title is TMNT, just the letters, based on that movie from, like, 2012.
Yeah, it's like the 32-bit style.
Yeah.
Sprites. Yeah. So looks really good.
Dude,
it looks like a spiritual successor to Turtles in Time. Oh, that was a quote. There you go.
Oh, yep, there you go. This dude agrees with me. I was just trying to find a picture. He says nostalgia.
So when does it come back?
I don't know. They have not said yet.
Oh, they're like, here's a game. Fuck you.
Yeah, they're just like, it's coming. Everywhere.
Yeah, when?
Let's see. I don't know. I can't remember if it actually said a date or not. I'm going to see if I can find it right here on the trailer. I don't think it does, though. Or else I would have been more excited. Because I'm freaking excited. But not too excited.
You like turtles or something?
Yes.
I like turtles.
I love turtles.
I like turtles.
If there was a religion to it, I would definitely have already been a devout follower and devoted all of my money to it.
No.
I would be
not allowed.
I'd be a turtle priest. I even got the dome already. Just got to start dyeing my skin green.
Just got to get that skin, the skin grafting stuff to actually change the shape of your skin so it looks like a shell, and then paint it. Have somebody airbrush it.
Well, shit. See, now I just got to do that anyway.
Easy, dude. I know a guy does the stuff. He's got all the stuff, equipment, knives.
Sounds very professional.
I mean, when the first guy's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and just like cut up your face and change its shape," like, okay,
it sounds great.
Okay, let's do that. What are you gonna do? Hey, sometimes you just want to.
Do you know that there is a religion based on The Big Lebowski?
I mean, I think I've heard something about that, but I mean, no, I wasn't 100% aware of that.
I've been trying. There for a little bit, I tried to like look into it hard because
I'm trying to infiltrate. If I can get up to the execs, I can figure out where all the money's going.
Yeah. But really, I think like the whole idea is just like be like the dude, man.
Hey, man.
That's just like your fucking like opinion.
Your opinion, man.
So, I don't know. I've just always wondered if there's like a book or something. I would definitely read that. Just
be like, okay.
Like if I could be more like the dude.
If the Lebowski religion is real, there would be no time to write a book. He would be drinking fucking White Russians.
That's the hard part. It's like because if you are like the dude, then you're not gonna do anything to
better the world.
An institution of any sort.
Yeah, no. Like the dude abides, bro.
The dude abides.
Like, I don't know why. That makes me feel better knowing that there's a guy like the dude out there. Thank you, Sam Elliott, for everything you do.
Yeah.
We love you.
Dodge truck commercial.
Sam Elliott. Nice. I know you're watching.
Just like Lucy Lawless was watching when we invited her.
Oh, dude, Lucy Lawless was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they name dropped me."
I know. It was hard to keep her calm.
She's also kind of deaf, so I know. I can't believe it. Are you sure? I read the cloud's happening, but sometimes it's wrong. And it's like they got you, Lucy, and she's just like,
There you go. I think we now have like 4 invites out there. Lucy Lawless, Kevin Eastman, Kevin Sorbo, and
Well, Kevin Sorbo's been in the news lately. Have you seen that?
No.
Well, ever since the Gina Carano thing, Kevin Sorbo's been like, yeah, man, I'm a conservative director and producer, Kevin Sorbo Family Pictures. We're located in Nebraska. We've produced 34 films in the last 2 years. Quality varies wildly. I'm serious. Watch his shit. He's just like,
there's so much shit for me to look up now.
He's like, there's just like, there's so much negativity and violence in movies. I'm reciting this because I've seen 2 interviews with him. He's come up twice.
So interviews?
In my YouTube, whatever. And I don't know why. It's because I watched some of the Gina Carano stuff.
Okay.
He started because
I just ignored all
he's
that stuff.
defending her, which is fine. I mean, I don't care, defend whoever you want, but it's he's very much family friendly content, faith based content, and I'm like, oh no, you're Cameron
Hercules, no,
Hercules, you're a pagan lord. Yeah, no, I mean, whatever. It's
right.
He's like, check out Kevin Sorbo Family Motion Pictures. It's that sounds fucking awful. That sounds worse than Hallmark. Or
Dead Angel.
Yeah, Sorbo directing. Sorbo acting was a little rough.
I think
he sounds like an eloquent guy. He sounds like a smart guy, but it's I don't know, man. What are you gonna make Kevin Sorbo? You gonna make Hercules 2? I think
I did see something that he worked on some religious movie recently. I can't remember. He definitely was in. Sorry, I don't know. It's one of those movies
I don't know how definite this is. I feel like this isn't definite at all. I feel like
I don't know how
very.
I'm never gonna watch this movie. Is God Real Part 2? I think. I don't know. It's something like that. I knew he was.
Don't look at me. I don't fucking know, dude.
It's just because I've been so into Hercules lately, and then I started watching Andromeda. I was like, what the hell else has Kevin Sorbo been doing? And I just started looking that up today, and I started seeing that stuff. I was like, wait. No. I don't care. I'll still talk to you all day, Kevin Sorbo.
He'll be like, remember when I was Hercules? Be like, yeah. Be like, cool, you want to watch this faith-based movie? And you're like, nah, I'm good, dude.
Not at all.
That sounds awful.
Do you have Aeolus around? His name's
He'll
not
be like,
actually Aeolus.
Nah, but I got this horse.
I don't like horses.
Yeah, me neither. Do you not like horses?
I legit do not like horses.
I like the idea of horses.
I mean, I don't have anything against the animal, but for what horses are used, I don't like horses.
Okay. I think
I don't want to beat up a horse, but
why would you beat up a horse?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't dislike horses. I just if someone's like, "Hey, we're going horseback riding," I'm like, "Have fun."
Yeah, no, I'm allergic. I'm allergic to horses, so fuck horses.
Are you really?
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Me and Alicia went on an anniversary trip to Manitou Springs or something, and then we're like, let's go to the Garden of the Gods. Oh my God, we'll go on a horseback ride. Oh my God. 2 minutes into the horseback ride, I was like, I can't breathe. And they're like, too late, motherfucker.
You're distracted.
Ride or die, bitch.
Woo!
And so I'm just sitting there and the horse knows what's up. The horse is like, this motherfucker don't even know how to ride me.
Horses are smart, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're like dolphins. They're the dolphins of the land, essentially. That's
what.
Yeah, that's what they were called.
What? But no, when I worked on that ranch for a couple of years, constantly, everybody's like, you need a horse. It's like, nope, I have a fucking dirt bike and a 4-wheeler and a truck. I do not need a horse.
Yeah, and they're all tied up. I'm towing the truck with my 4-wheeler
which is dragging the motorcycle. But yeah, and I remember every time would move a herd or something, there'd always be a guy's like, let's do it with horses. It's like, dude, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Literally, I'm riding this goddamn dirt bike, not riding a horse.
Yeah, fuck horses, am I right?
I guess if you were just gently riding one around a field, that'd be fun. But for work purposes, get the fuck out of here. It's so hard to control. They did what they wanted. I wasn't a good rider, granted, but
I mean, hey, man.
It's just like...
It is what it is. Horse ain't for everybody, which is why they made cars.
Right. And while herding, too, you had to make all the noises. With a forerunner, you just kind of rev that shit, and the cow goes that direction. You're riding a horse, cow starts coming towards you, you're like, back the fuck up, cow! And it's like, whoa!
I mean, I hate it when cows make that noise at me.
I'm going down a dark road in my mind and my history. Sorry. Cows, I'm happy we eat them. They are assholes.
Hot take.
Say it.
Hate horses. I hate cows. I'll eat a dog. I want to eat an aardvark. Well, you just going off the handle tonight.
Yep.
This is ridiculous.
Anything that moves, man, I'm going to eat it.
Okay. Well, I think we've covered just about everything that we could potentially cover that isn't just more absurd.
That's true. Probably not.
We could find out, but
oh, man.
Next time on Level 7 Podcast, it's Krillin.
Servo disc.
All right, official sign off.
Okay.
This is the official sign off of Level 7. Yeah.